Okay guys, here is a quick install video for the Metallica topper. So one of the things I'll touch back on is the position in which they're up there. It really doesn't matter, but kind of matters. I'll show you in a moment. So here's the first thing I want to show. Let me get to the back of the game back here. Alrighty, so now we have the Metallica topper, this with the stern. Now, I assume everybody's got this if they're doing it. If not, it still works without it. You just skip this whole step here with the vacuum form Metallica topper. So what you're going to want to do is, this obviously will be lower down here. You're going to go ahead and remove each of the screws in the back of it. This vacuum form part comes right off. And then you're going to go ahead and remove all the nuts that hold it down. They're like that, the little PEM studs right there, and there's some on the front. So you're going to remove all those nuts, put those nuts to the side. You'll end up reusing a little over half of them. And so what you do next then is you're going to go ahead and put in the 6 hex posts. There are 4 that are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 2 in the back. Let me get down here. Sorry, I'm up and down on the ladder. That's probably easier for everybody to see. So you can see you got the one right there in the back, skip, skip, and then that one there. So you don't put them in there. And then the next ones are, of course, in the front right there. Now, the provided piece, the bent shield right there, that part, zoom back out. There we go. It's a little easier to see now. This part here with the shield goes on next. So what you end up doing is you put the hex posts in, then go ahead and put the shield on, then drop the stern topper back on top of it, then go ahead and put the nuts in it. So at the end of the day, all these are doing really is just raising it up higher. Now again, you don't use all of them. There's 2 in the back here. And then on the front side, bear with me a second. Get up here behind the guy, slide him over a little bit, and you can see there's 2. Let me zoom back out right there on the front. So you're not going to use 2 of those hex in the front, and same on the other side of the shield, all the way over here. There's 2 on the opposite side there. So nothing gets screwed into those, nothing gets screwed into those that are on the other side, and the 2 back here, nothing screwed in those. So at the end of the day, it's just raising the platform just to bring this up high enough. And then of course, yeah, once you tighten those nuts down, go ahead, screw this guy back on, and now it is all raised up. The next thing you're gonna do is, get over to the other side of the machine, is installing, take him down, installing the front plate right here. Now, how that works, put the guy down. Alrighty. So how that works is I loosen up those screws right there, lift it up, and this piece here slides under. As you can see, what it's doing is, in case the game was shaking it, the shaker motor, tilt, anything like that you do, I don't want them, giddy up and riding their horse off the game. So part of it is to make sure they don't go anywhere. They got strong magnets on it, but I just didn't want to take a chance. The other thing is the provided LED strip that's in the bag. That was a whole kit from Pinball Life that we got. It mounts, you put the end of it here, and you run it across this way with the wires on this side. So on the left-hand side is the way I did it. Truthfully, it could flip the other way. It's not going to matter. It's still the same length. But once that goes there, then I provided some zip tie squares that you could stick down here and back there to help kind of just snake it along. And then, of course, right there with those wires, run it down. The board's magnetic. It goes in there, plugs in. You get the power off it, just like all the Terry's. And then it's good. So all that's doing is lighting up. You get a remote. You can change it to whatever color you want. And then that's all in. So I guess the last thing then to talk about is the order. Now, it's not really that important. I kind of did it this way more it's the way they would appear. But part of it was just for clearing the samurai swords right back there. You gotta watch them, they get a little bit with the light. So that's kind of why I put him there. I've noticed a few customers kind of moved them around in whatever order. Main thing is just be careful, you know, put them whatever order you guys want. But the way I did it was, you know, in this order up here. But again, you guys can go in whichever. Let's get the Reaper down and show you him. So it's in that separate box and everything. I put that in. I got it leaned out that way. Of course, you can spin it, you know, going the other way or have it going back. That's just the way I chose, you know, for putting that one in. So hopefully all this makes sense. I know it's kind of a rushed little hodgepodge video. It's really pretty straightforward putting it in. Any questions, just give me a call, send me a text, whatever is easier. It's like I said, all you're really doing is lifting it up and rebolting it. And those guys are magnets. So, but obviously put those guys in last, run the LED strip back. I ended up doing it where it went around the side and back is how I had it originally. Now I don't have it in on this one because the one I had we needed to use for a template. So I actually need to make one for mine so it'll light up. But yeah, hope you guys like it. Thank you for the support. And yeah, again, any questions, any problems, let me know. Thanks again, everybody.